Hi, I'm Deanndria and welcome to my channel. Today's workout is part 3 of my beginner Pilates series, and in this routine we are taking some of the basics we started with and adding it to a little bit more of a full beginner's flow in this 15-minute workout. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this is part 3 of the Pilates for Beginners series, and if you haven't done 1 or 2, please be sure to check out the link in the description and you can do those first. But if you're here today, welcome, feel free to join. And yeah, this is a beginner version of the routine. So we're just scratching the surface here in these 15-minute routines, but you know, take it to where you can, alright? So I want you to listen to your body where you're at. And I'm going to provide some modifications as we go along, adding a little bit more description so that you feel more comfortable in the additional, more advanced workouts, okay? So let's go ahead and start on our backs. So as you lie down, you want to feel your tailbone reach out long on the mat, you know, the base of your pelvis here, arms stretching out long. And right now I have my heels lined up with my hips, the bony part of my hips, right? So starting out with what we call some pelvic tilts. Go ahead and place your hands onto those bony landmarks, those hip bones, and feel your tailbone curl up towards the ceiling, purposely pressing your lower back into the mat. And then from there, exhale and arch. So you're just swaying your pelvis forward, create some space, if you don't have some already, underneath your lower back in the mat. So do that back and forth. So if your hips were a clock, you'd be rocking up to 12 and then rocking down to 6, another way to describe it. So this is just a nice way to bring some awareness to our lower back. And now incorporating the breath, okay? So inhale, sway it forward, create that arch. Exhale, find that tuck. And as you tuck and you exhale, feel the abdominals start to engage, okay? Inhale, purposely sway it forward. And then exhale, lower back presses into the mat, starting to feel the lower abdomen engage. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, tuck. And again, inhale, sway forward, and exhale, tuck. Now go to a middle position where you're not tucking, you're not arching, just in a nice middle neutral position. All right, from there, draw one leg into tabletop position. And we're going to take that foot and tap it on the mat. So inhale down, exhale, bring it up. And lower, exhale, lift. 2 more. Exhale, lift. So I'm drawing my abdominals in to help lift the leg for support. All right, go ahead and place that foot down, other side. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift. And tabletop roughly is like when your shin is parallel to the floor, that's your table. 2 more. Now hold that last tabletop position up. Bring the other leg to join in and check in with your hips. Are they stable? Are your abdominals firing to help hold them up? And I'm going to place one foot down and bring it right back up. Other side, tap the toes, exhale, lift. So intentionally draw your abdominals in to lift your leg up. Lower, exhale, lift. Everything else stable on the mat for now. Last one. And then hold it up. So now I'm going to draw my legs together in that tabletop. So again, I'm not all the way in to where I'm compressing my hips, but my shins are further away, abdominals fired. Full breath in. Exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up, floating your arms off the mat. Now if this is too intense, I invite you to place your feet down, okay? Otherwise, I'm already here, hold it, and start pumping your arms for what we call the 100. The 100, you breathe in for 5 counts, and exhale, let all that air out for 5 counts. Good. If it's too intense, again, place your feet down. If you want to take it up a notch, maybe you start to lengthen your legs out a little bit towards the ceiling. Now that's a little beyond advanced, so if you need to bring it down a bit, that's totally fine. A little beyond beginner, excuse me. Are we still pumping? Yes, we are. We're breathing in for 5, exhale out for 5. 5 and 5 makes 10. You do 10 sets of those, it makes 100. If you need to take a rest, please, I invite you to place your head down. You are almost there though. We have 3 more sets. Keep those pumps going. Advance where you need to, modify where you need to. Last breath. Exhale, pause, bring your knees in, rest your head. Maybe look side to side, stretch through your neck. All right, hands behind your thighs, let's rock it up. Let's do that half roll down position. So feet on the mat, go ahead and take your hands behind your thighs. From an upright, really tall seated position, curl your tailbone under, start to roll back to the point where your arms straighten. Think of your spine from head to tail as a C shape. Draw your lower abdominals in and exhale, curl it up, and then stack it up. And again, round it back, tailbone curls under, roll back to the point where your arms straighten, pause, maybe let go of the legs for a moment, grab the thighs, curl it up, roll it up. One more half roll down like this. Round it back. Pause. Maybe let go. And then from there, roll all the way down onto your back. Can you do it slowly? Can you take your time and rest your head? Now, if that was challenging enough, I invite you to rock back up and repeat it. Otherwise, attempt a full roll up, okay? So for the full roll up, your legs are out long on the mat, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Inhale, start to lift your head. If that already feels like enough, maybe just pause here and then roll back down. Otherwise, legs on the mat, inhale, lift your head, start to bend your spine, and then from there, curl all the way up, reach it forward, abdominals pull back. Good, and then roll it back. So taking that half roll down and advancing it to a full roll up. If that was too intense, please go back to the half roll down. Inhale, lift your head, bend the spine, work through those sticky spots where your back doesn't want to come up, and round your way up and reach. Second one's always better, right? And then roll it back, taking your time all the way down. Let's just do one more today. Full breath in at the bottom. Exhale, start to roll it up. Big reach forward. And then you're going down, all the way down. Can you go down slower than you did before? Take your time and release your spine down. Very nice. All right, from there, hug one knee into your chest, give it a little squeeze. Adjust your hips if you need to. And then the other leg can go out long, hands behind the thigh. If that's too intense, pop that foot up, okay? But otherwise, both legs are long. Go ahead and let go of the leg, reaching it towards the ceiling for what we call a single leg circle. Reach this leg across, around, and lift. Across, around, and up. 3. Go for 2 more. And then go ahead, change directions. Go down, across, and lift. Now, can you do this while keeping your hips stable? So we're not trying to be rigid and force the hips down, but can you keep those abdominals engaged to help you circle the leg around? After you finish, hug the knee in. Stretch it out, other side. Give it a squeeze for a moment. Then hands go behind the thigh as you stretch the leg up. Straight or a little soft, and 5 circles. Reach across for 5. And 4. Reach, long leg, like you're tracing a circle on the ceiling. And change directions for 5. Down, across, and lift. Remember the breath, right? Inhale to start, exhale around and lift. 1 more, and draw that knee in. Good. Draw the other knee into your chest as well. Hands behind your thighs. We're going to rock ourselves right back up to a seated position. Now bring your hips towards your heels, introducing rolling like a ball. So we're going to go with hands behind the thighs. Now remember that seated half roll down we did earlier, right? That was a good intro to this exercise. So I like to start my rolling like a ball where I actually go back into that position, almost to the point of straight arm so that I find the C shape. Good. And then pick one foot up, pick the other foot up. So now we're challenging the stability in our hips. Yes, hold it there. I'm going to start with my hands behind the thighs and make myself into a ball shape here. Then take your ball, rock it back. Breathing in, exhale, rock it up. Good, and again, keep the head tucked in. Exhale, rock it up. Try one more like that, take it back, rock it up. So don't be surprised if you rock it your first time and you kind of rock those hips side to side. You're not rolling in a straight line, don't worry about it. If you want to take it up a notch, bring your hands to your shins and bring your heels even closer to your hips, right? Envision yourself inside a ball or a bubble, rock it back. Breathing in, exhale, rock it up. Could you make it to the top? Let's try it again. Rock it back, breathing in. Exhale, lift. And that little struggle, if you have a little bit of that struggle to come up, that's cool. Those are your abdominals working to help you, yeah? One more. Rock it up. Place your feet down. Did you have fun with that? I hope so. Place those feet down, arms reaching forward. Take your time. Now roll back as slowly as you can. Can you do it in 8 counts? Hips curl under. Back. And back. And back. Pause for a second. And then all the way down. All right, into the abdominal series, which we learned already. Legs come in, head comes up. Then from here, I'm going to take both hands onto one shin. Extend the opposite leg out nice and long and switch. So I'm kind of reaching out to a 45-degree angle. If that is too intense, please reach your leg up higher, okay? If you need to put your head down at any point, you can do that as well. All right, for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Draw both knees in, take a little rest. Look side to side, move through the neck a little bit. So I explained before, like the neck needs to, get stronger, right? But if you're feeling nothing but strain in your neck and nothing in your abs, try to keep your head down and focus more on that idea of drawing the abs in through this series, okay? Second exercise, head, neck, and shoulders lift back up. From here, double leg stretch. My arms reach back to frame my head, my legs reach up, circle the arms around, legs come into the body. Again, inhale, lengthen out, exhale, bring it in. Again, inhale, reach, exhale, bring it in. One more today, reach, exhale, bring it in, and rest your head down. Stretch the neck again. Good. All right, scissors are next. So go with hands behind the thighs on this one. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up, and stretch your legs to the ceiling. Both hands shift to the right leg, left leg drops. Now, as I split the legs, feel the tailbone reach, go for a double pull and switch. Pull, pull, change. Now, if you feel like you can kick it up a notch, let's go for the calf. Pull, pull, change. Pull, pull. Bend the knee if you need to. Put the head down if you need to. Let's go for one more each side. And both legs in. Lower the head down. Maybe rock side to side this time. Feel the lower back release. And just do a little scan. How are you feeling? Are you having fun? All right. So from here, if you're ready to move on, let's go into some rotation for a twist. Place the feet down. Sweeping your hands to the back of your head. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. We're going to rotate to one side. Back to center. Use the inhale in the middle. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Back to center. Exhale, rotate. Back to center, other side, and rotate back to center. Now, if you want to try to advance this, bring each leg into tabletop position. And as I twist towards one leg, I'm going to extend the opposite leg out, but kind of high here. And then slowly switch to the other side. So we want our hips to stay down on the mat as we add in rotation and lengthening the legs. We've got a couple things going on here. Can you do one more each side? And twist and rest your head down. Whew, nice job. All right, from there, flip on over to your abdominals. Let's move on to Swan. Okay, so we got hands now underneath the shoulders, neck is long, chest is open, toes uncurled. Start to take your gaze forward, opening your chest towards the top of the mat, and feel the back engage. I am feeling some lower back and upper back on this. Draw your arm bones in towards your body. Neck is long, and then lengthen and lower down. Inhale here, start to lengthen out. Open up your chest and lift. Are your feet still down on the mat? And then lengthen and lower. Adding on. Let's go ahead and lengthen and lift. Float your hands off the mat. Hold it for 4, 3, toes on the mat, 2, and lengthen and lower. One more time. Extend out, open the chest. Maybe you go a little bit higher this time. Maybe you push into your hands a little bit more. My abdominals are drawn in. Lift a little bit higher if that's available. And lengthen and lower. All right, press into your hands, sit it back. Take a rest pose, child's pose, so my knees are as wide as the mat, and stretch it back. Feels like a nice release after doing that one. Good. And come up to a seated position. Saw. All right, so we did saw earlier. Let's take the legs apart. You're going to sit on top of those hips. Okay, now flowing through saw a little bit more today. So arms out wide to the side, find a twist. So when you twist, can you still keep your hip plugged into the mat? Slide forward, reach past your pinky toe, a little further, come up and unwind, other side, and twist. Slide forward, hips on the mat, reach a little bit more. Can you twist a little bit more? Go a little bit further, bring it up and unwind, other side, twist, slide forward and reach. And reach, can you look past your shoulder behind you? Bring it up and unwind, and again, twist, slide forward, reach. Reach 2 inches deeper, bring it up and unwind. Good, one more each side. Don't worry about how far you're going today, but just see if you can dig a little bit deeper, find more rotation and stretch on each repetition. That's all you can do, right? Twist, slide forward, reach, 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 bring it up, and unwind, releasing the arms. Very nice. Okay, so today I want to introduce a little bit of, the start of a plank position, okay? So we have our hands underneath our shoulders. Actually, come around this way. We have our hands underneath our shoulders, all right? And then I'm gonna bring my knees further back. So if you don't like being on your knees, totally get it, that's fine. Maybe place a pad or fold up the mat you have, double it up. But I'm actually gonna go a little past like that part of knee caps, right? So you're not in the center of your knee. You're going really down towards the end of your quads. So from there, go ahead and pick your feet up. So I have this long line, kind of like a slope or slide from head down to my knees, okay? Hold yourself up strongly here, abs in, arms straight. Pause and just hold for 5, 4, push away from the mat, 3, 2, and relax, okay? All right, so from there, let's go back to that position. Bring it back. Neck is long, abdominals in, push away from the mat. Hold. Good, then from there, just 2 inches bending your elbows and then push away. That's it. Because I want you to be able to maintain shoulders on your back as you do this. Bend 2 inches, push away, lift up. Bend 2 inches, push away like you're mad at that mat, lift it up. 2 more. Bend 2 inches, push away, strong lift. Last one, strong lift. Good. Today we're going to lower our toes, lift our hips to a downward dog position, and feel a nice stretch to the back of the calves, the hamstrings. Push through your palms, hips to the ceiling. Feel free to take a little shift in those hips, side to side. And then walking your hands back towards your feet, soften your knees, let everything just hang for a second. And then soft knees as you slowly roll yourself up to standing, finishing on our feet today. And congratulate yourself for showing up and taking 15 minutes to learn a little bit more about Pilates. And so I invite you to leave any comments, share how you feel, if there's anything else you want to see. And of course, there's more videos for you to check out beyond this beginner series. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time on the mat. Bye-bye.